Do you use ChatGPT?
No.
Really?
I won't use it.
Really?
I will not use it. I will not use any
Never,
AI.
ever, ever?
Nope, won't do it. Until next week when I'm like, wow, this is really cool. This works great. Why am I even thinking about this stuff?
I have not embraced it until now.
Yeah.
And I think we can learn to live harmoniously with all of this. We may not have a chance, we may not have a choice, because according to the latest research, 70% of firms will use AI by the year 2030. 23% of current jobs are expected to change, not be eradicated, change by 2027. And while AI and automation has and will replace some jobs, it can also be the creator of new jobs and career opportunities.
Joining us to talk about how we can protect our jobs from AI is Jen Kem, brand strategist and author of Unicorn Team, the 9 leadership types you need to launch your big ideas with speed and success. Hello, Jen. How are you?
Hello.
So many questions. And concerns.
Yeah.
Questions and concerns, but let's go not quietly, but not loudly into that night.
Let's.
Brass tacks, how do we protect our jobs from the robots?
Oh gosh, I mean, that's a big question. All this pressure. But in all seriously, I love that you highlighted change, evolving. Because what's crazy is we've actually been coexisting with AI for decades. It's just that now we're on this upswing, and I get why we're all like, where do we belong in all this? The humans. How do the humans belong? Are we going to get replaced? And I think the main thing that we need to realize is that it is here to stay. The stats that you just went through are real, but that doesn't mean that we are not valuable. In fact, we're even more valuable now. That's the premise here, that actually humans are innately creative, and we're the ones that create innovations like AI. And so even in all the noise, let's not forget that we actually invented this. So then how can we reinvent and reimagine our value in society going forward? And I think we need us more than ever. So.
Isn't that the basis of the most of the fears, though, is like we invent this thing and then it takes over and then we can't handle it because it's way smarter. And then I read an article that there's this woman who's married to this guy. He lives a little far away. They have like a long distance relationship, and now she has a lover who's AI, and they're loving each other.
Like, that's the new like Maury Povich thing, right? Like
you are not the AI bot.
Right.
You are. I know.
It's really me.
There is no child because you're AI.
Yeah, it is. It's even for me, even in writing a book about, where we belong in the world as we move forward, even I have the same concerns, because it's kind of like, oh, are they going to like replace my thought leadership, my ideas? And actually, I think that ideas are the highest and most needed things. We need new ideas. We need fresh ideas. We need new imagination. We need people to get back to being creative instead of actually just doing rote tasks. So the good news is, getting more productive with AI will then eliminate some of that time and energy drain that we have to do and allow us to actually participate in society more.
To that point, my son, who is a first-year student in college, said, hey, he does ChatGPT, and we had a long talk, and he was like, I get PDFs and I get homework assignments that are so long. I just put it into, that's what I'm using it for. I'm coming up with my own ideas. And I had him walk me through it, and I was like, wow, you literally just saved yourself an hour's worth of time. For the forces of good, for the forces of evil, it's up to you. But I think can you walk us through the 3 A's, the AAA threat that's going to sort of help us coexist peacefully?
So here's the thing. So we are living in not just the AI threat. So the AAA threat is AI, automation, and the algorithms, right? These are the 3 forces that we're all like trying to figure out, again, why are they all trying to fight me? Am I here? And they're fighting us, our kids, our families. And so, the thing is again, we just have to accept that it's here. It's here to stay. These 3 things are happening. The people who build the platforms, whether it's Meta or any, Facebook, IG, it's going to continue to grow, and it's going to continue to serve up noise, pressure, and friction. And we get to decide, wait, am I being handled by the AI and automation, or am I using it for my ability to get more productive in my home, productive in my work, and then therefore, again, have more time to travel, have more time to even contribute in a bigger way. And I know people will go, well, okay, yeah, but how do I get paid? Because I got to make a living, right? And so what's cool is that knowing that the AAA threat is here, now you actually have some space to reflect, what do you want to do next? And there is a lot to do next that we actually need as a society. So we can talk about that.
I get the freeing up space. I don't understand. Like, we had someone come in here and be like, oh, I wrote this children's book. It was the #1 on the AI, written by AI children's book rank. So in a creative capacity, I get the homework thing. I will say is, there's so much homework that I did as a kid that I'm like, I don't remember any of it. It didn't benefit me, whatever. If you can get out of the house and get it done, awesome. But as a creative, as someone who's, writer, the film industry, whatever it is, I have friends in the film business that are scared that they're going to get their jobs taken away. That's the creative thing. When you're getting credit for something that you didn't necessarily do, that's where it's like,
Totally. And, actually, I was just talking to my daughter about this because she's a graphic designer. And I asked her, I said, how do you feel about your job in the future?
That's
she's
terrifying.
in her early 20s and, going, am I going to be replaced by even Canva or any of these other tools and apps that people are using? And I was really excited because, similar to you, Marisol, my daughter said, at first I was really nervous, but then I realized that I can use these tools to support my practice or my work, but ultimately the fresh new ideas are actually me inputting it into these programs and systems. And I think that everyday people need to understand that's actually required for it to be interesting, because otherwise everything is going to look like the AI factory, right?
Yeah.
And even a book written by AI, I'm with you, Ben. I am so anti that. Like, we don't want to read books written by AI. We want to read books written by people, and we should want that because we need to be connected. That's the piece too. Like, as human beings, connection is a core need and value, and so here's the opportunity, is actually to get reconnected instead of detached.
I suspect we're going to have you back so we can talk more about the reconnection.
We're not going to be here. Just going to be AI.
You know what? You're right. Dang it. Will I be taller, though?
I don't think they'll be as funny as you all are.
Yeah. Jen Kim, thank you so much. Congratulations on the book. And thanks for starting this conversation, at least with us, because holy smokes, it's here to stay.
I'm going to make love to my AI girlfriend this weekend.
Please
so
don't.
It's really exciting.
Oh, gosh.